Folks at home, welcome back to another hunting video. We're at one of my favorite cabins, home of the 17-pound bass state record. But instead of fishing, this time we're going to be doing a little bit of hunting. Not for bucks this big, obviously, but hopefully a good buck. So Corey, everybody wants to know, did you catch that 17-pound bass?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright, we'll talk about it later in the video. 17-pounder right here, folks. 14-pounder on top, 17-pounder on bottom. Alabama state record. We'll talk about that later in the video, but it is breaking daylight. We're about to get out in the woods and look for Mr. Split Toe. So we're going to be hunting at what I call land of the giants, and by giants I mean big bass, big bucks, and even big crappie. And Liz and I found this place 4 years ago, and we initially just searched for big bass, and when we'd come fishing in the fall, we'd see some really good bucks walking around the edges of the lake. So we talked to the owner and he gave us permission to shoot one good deer. And the first year we hunted, we saw a nice 8-point, but he was definitely too young to shoot. The next year we came back, I'm pretty sure the same deer became a nice 10-point, but we just never got a good shot at him. And earlier this year, that same deer, we had an encounter with him, and he is a giant now. I'm almost positive he has a double main beam. So in my mind, that's the one deer we're here for. So Corey and I are going to set up in the woods early in the morning, and then we're going to go fishing in the evenings. So we got into the woods this morning before daylight, and everything's setting up perfect. We just had the first good cold front come through, and the deer are moving really good. We're in a double ladder stand, and it's surrounded by good oak trees. So we saw a lot of deer today, just not the one we're after, so we're going to fish this afternoon and then get back in the woods early in the morning. We started out fishing live bait like we did the last time, but we didn't have any luck, so we swapped to the next best thing in my opinion, which is a giant 12-inch worm, and Corey finally hooked up. Get him over, yeah, get him over this side. And let him jump one more time. Let's go, Corey. I think he's a little on the skinny side. I could be wrong. I couldn't get a good look at him.
He's still off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He won't fit in the net. He won't fit in the net. Because you're going to have to lip him. He will not fit in the net. Oh no. The hook's on the net. Got him. Oh heck yes, that's a giant. I didn't get the hook set because my GoPro just died. I got you right afterwards. Folks, we've been struggling to get a bite. Couldn't even get bite on live bait. Pulled out the 12-inch worm. Got the job done. Nice, dude, that's a heck of a fish. A little on the skinny side because it's fall.
It's a little skinny. It's been chasing.
But look at the mouth. That's a mega fatty. Alright man, let's let her go.
It's a good one.
Yep. See you later.
See ya.
Morning number 2 started out pretty slow. We saw a small buck right at daylight, and then we went a few hours without seeing anything. We finally hear deer moving up a ridge to our left, and when we finally get a look at him, it's the giant double beam buck. Now there's a lot of thick brush between him and our stand, so we're going to need some luck to be able to get off a shot. Got him. Folks, the arrow is stuck in a tree right here. That deer was hanging out in this area over here for a while. We didn't think he was ever going to come out. It's like he caught wind of us. And then as soon as he stepped out, he stopped right there. I'm not sure if we got a really good shot on this camera, but I know I got it on my GoPro right here. So it is a giant buck. Still shaking a little bit. Corey, I think I appreciate the cameraman right here.
Oh, man,
we'll see. All right, let's take a look at this arrow. Illuminated knock. Stuck right in the tree. Man, not a lot of blood at all. You can tell it went through him. Smashed into the tree. All right, Corey, see if you can get that thing out of the tree. You Thor? You getting out the hammer? We may have lost a broad. No, got it. All right, Corey's on the trail. No, false alarm, Corey. This is gonna be tough trailing in this because there is a red everywhere. Folks, this is gonna be a hike back up this hill. We're up in the mountains. Are you gonna drag him?
All by myself.
Man, he's gonna be right at the bottom of all this. This is a steep hill. Just to show you, it's a pretty good blood trail. He shouldn't have made it far. Kicking up the leaves here. I'm hoping he's gonna be right down here at this creek. Well, folks, this was a strong deer. It's about the 5th hollow, or holler, as we like to say it in the South, that we went down and back up. And Corey just said he found some blood up there on the top, so we got a runner on our hands. All right, update report. This deer has ran about 1.5 miles, up and down hills, all the way around this way. And then now he's starting to circle back. He's gonna end up running all the way back to where we ended up shooting him. But we're getting our exercise in.
Dang right, these hills are putting us to work.
It's getting you ready for that marathon, isn't it?
Get the calves in shape.
Yep. We searched for him for about 2 hours and we finally found him, and I can honestly say I've never seen a deer like this before. Man, that is one beautiful Bama buck right there. I still cannot believe that I shot this deer. He ran a long ways. All right, we're fixing to load him up. All right, folks, we are back at the cabin watching the Bama versus LSU game. We're gonna grill some deer meat this evening. It was a really good hunt. You guys can look forward to Corey's hunt coming up next.
He's one just a little bigger than that one in the middle.
Just a little bit bigger than that? Well, I want one that's just a little bit bigger than that. But folks, if you're enjoying the hunting videos, leave a comment down below. We're gonna be filming some more of this coming hunting season. If not, leave a comment below telling us to get back out on the water chasing these guys. Or if you don't enjoy hunting or fishing, don't worry, we got more backyard pond videos coming soon. But hope y'all enjoyed the video, and we are gonna end on a big old roll tide. So I couldn't upload a video at Land of the Giants without giving you guys an update on Corey's state record bass. So if you're new to the channel, last year Corey caught a potential state record bass out of this lake. And I wanted to break the footage in a 2-part series. The first part was leading up to the catch, and the second part was going to be the catch, the certification, and the state record. And to begin with, the video was a little bit controversial because how we caught the fish. We were using live goldfish, and there's nothing against the rules as far as using live bait to catch a state record. It was just controversial because people don't like using goldfish as bait. But that's not where we had the issue. The issues came with certifying a state record. So if you catch a potential state record, you basically have 2 options. You either have someone certify it for you, like a game warden or a certified specialist, or you provide undeniable evidence that will, without a doubt, prove that you have caught this fish. So that was our major dilemma. This place is literally 45 minutes from the closest gas station, so getting someone out there to verify this fish in a timely manner just wasn't possible. So we had to go with the second option of certifying it ourselves, which we thought was going to be fairly easy because we had the full catch on video. We thought we knew exactly what the steps were to take. And while the final decision has not been made, we were told there's about a 90% chance that Corey will not own a state record. But here's a quick look at the requirements to register a state record, and let's just say that there was some controversy around one of them. But we have documented everything, all of that, including the fish catch and the decision, will be in one of our next upcoming videos. So the question now is, where do we go from here? The best part about us choosing to certify the bass ourselves is that we were able to release it live and healthy. So we're actually more motivated than ever because we know where a state record lives, we know how to catch it, and we're going to dedicate a lot of time during the winter months. From now until February is when this fish will weigh the most. So subscribe and follow along as the chase for the state record continues.